Hi everyone, welcome back to Lemonade, where we make math make sense. In our last lesson, we learned about positive and negative integers and how to compare them using a number line. Today, we're going to learn how to add and subtract integers. Before we do that, we'll first learn an important idea called absolute value. Don't worry if you've never seen it before, we'll take everything one step at a time. Let's get started. Let's start with a quick review from our last lesson. Which integer is greater, negative 6 or negative 2? Take a few seconds to think about your answer. The answer is negative 2. Remember, numbers farther to the right on the number line are greater. Since negative 2 is to the right of negative 6, negative 2 is the greater integer. Great job if you got that right. Today we'll learn three things. First, we'll learn what absolute value means. Then we'll learn how to add integers. And finally, we'll learn how to subtract integers. Let's start with absolute value. Absolute value may sound like a big math word, but the idea is actually very simple. Absolute value tells us how far a number is from 0. Think of 0 as the starting point on a number line. We only care about the distance from 0. We don't care whether the number is positive or negative. Let's look at the examples. The absolute value of 5 is 5 because 5 is 5 units away from 0. The absolute value of negative 5 is also 5 because negative 5 is also 5 units away from 0. And the absolute value of 0 is 0 because 0 is already at 0. A simple way to think about it is this. Absolute value tells us the distance from 0. Let's see this on a number line. Notice that negative 5 is on the left of 0, while positive 5 is on the right. Even though they're on the opposite sides, both are exactly 5 units away from 0. That's why they have the same absolute value. Remember, absolute value is about distance, not direction. Now it's your turn. Try finding the absolute value of these numbers. Remember, we're only looking at how far each number is from 0. Pause the video if you'd like more time. Okay. Let's check our answers. The absolute value of negative 3 is 3 because it's 3 units away from 0. The absolute value of 8 is 8 because it's 8 units away from 0. And the absolute value of 0 is 0. Great job! Now that we understand absolute value, let's start adding integers. First, let's look at integers with the same sign. When both numbers have the same sign, simply add the numbers and keep the sign. Let's look at the first example. 5 plus 3 equals 8. Both numbers are positive, so our answer is positive 8. Now, let's look at the second example. Negative 4 plus negative 2. That gives us 6. Since both numbers are negative, we keep the negative sign. So the answer is negative 6. Here's an easy rule. Same signs, add the numbers, and keep the sign. Now, let's look at what happens when the signs are different. We have positive 5 plus negative 3. This time, we compare their absolute values. The absolute value of 5 is 5. The absolute value of negative 3 is 3. Now, subtract the smaller number from the larger number. 5 minus 3 equals 2. 5 had the larger absolute value, and 5 is positive. Therefore, 5 plus negative 3 equals 2. Let's try another example. Negative 8 plus 5. First, compare the absolute values. The absolute value of negative 8 is 8. The absolute value of 5 is 5. Now, subtract. 8 minus 5 equals 3. Now, look at which number had the larger absolute value. Negative 8 had the larger absolute value. Since the number is negative, our answer will also be negative. So negative 8 plus 5 equals negative 3. When the signs are different, compare the absolute values. Subtract and keep the sign of the number with the larger absolute value. Now let's learn subtraction. The easiest way to subtract integers is to change subtraction into addition. We do this by adding the opposite. 5 minus negative 2 becomes 5 plus 2. 5 plus 2 equals 7. Let's try another one. Negative 3 minus 4. We can write this as negative 3 plus negative 4. Now both numbers are negative. Add 3 and 4 to get 7. Keep the negative sign. Since negative 3 is negative and negative 4 is negative, they have the same negative sign. So the answer is negative 7. Now, it's your turn. Pause the video and try solving these questions on your own. Take your time and use the rules we just learned. Let's check. Number 1 is 5. Number 2 is negative 11. And number 3 is 9. How many did you get correct? If you made a mistake, that's okay. Learning math takes practice. Before we finish, here's our lemon challenge. What do you think negative 4 times 6 equals? Don't worry if you're not sure yet. We'll learn how to multiply and divide integers in our next lesson. See if you can figure it out before then. Awesome work today! You learned what absolute value means, how to add integers, and how to subtract integers. These are important skills that we'll keep using as we move forward in algebra. If you found this lesson helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you won't miss the next lesson. Thank you so much for learning with me today. And remember, when life gives you lemons, turn them into lessons. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!